So two of the biggest television networks are making headlines. While one is enduring poor working conditions, the other is saving disabled pedestrians. Our senior reporter Carlos Greer has exclusive details and joins us to break it all down. Now, let's start off with ABC's Good Morning America, because there's no heat in the building. Their ratings are dropping faster than the cold temps. Can you tell us what's going on?
So, Astra, like you said, the notorious morning show rivals, GMA and Today, are having very different holiday seasons. Let's put it that way. So, at GMA, Disney owns ABC, and they're moving downtown from their headquarters on the Upper West Side. So, ABC News has been in this building since the 1980s, and in 2018, they sold it to move to shinier pastures downtown near Soho in a new neighborhood called Hudson Square. And the building is falling apart. It's been in horrible conditions for at least a year. And here's the thing, they sold the building, but the building is actually being torn down to make way for high rises in typical New York real estate fashion. And they have no incentive to fix anything. So workers are there, staffers are there, working without heat. I'm told that there's no Wi-Fi. Last year, we reported that there was even a mice infestation. So it's very uncomfortable, to say the least, to be working in that building.
So now what could this mean for the future of GMA?
Well, listen, Brass, they're understandably not happy with the ratings. They're very upset about it. And they got work to do. In fact, they had a meeting on Monday where the executive producer acknowledged that there is a problem. But, Good Morning America obviously is not going anywhere. This is not out of the ordinary. These two shows are constantly at war to top to top each other. And so GMA, hopefully, the move downtown may infuse some new energy into the show that will bring them back on top.
All right, so now we got to move over to NBC and the Today Show. The anchor Willie Geist and Law Order Special Victims Unit star Mariska Hargitay. Now, they saved two disabled pedestrians during an interview. What happened?
So this is probably my favorite story this week because it's such a New York moment. So Willie and Mariska, they were downtown near the courthouse where SVU often shoots. But this time he was doing an interview with Mariska for an upcoming episode on Sunday Today. And he was waiting for her to get to arrive. And he saw a lady with a cane crossing the street. She dropped her cane and fell. And it's so funny. I attended the NBC holiday party, and I spoke to him about it after I wrote the story, and he described it, the whole situation. It was like a scene out of SVU. He had physically picked this woman up in his arms and carried her across the street. And in typical New York fashion, he told me that she was like, "Get off of me," basically. So she was not appreciative of him helping her, but she was one of those grumpy New Yorkers. But after that, Mariska arrived, and another disabled person was crossing the street, this time a guy in a wheelchair, an electric wheelchair, and his wheel fell off. So they both helped him and the camera crew. And Willie told me that they were actually lifting the wheelchair, and Mariska was like a AAA insurance worker, literally changing the tire. And this time, he was very grateful, the pedestrian was, and he noticed Mariska, and he was like, "Oh my God, you're the lady from SVU." And then he saw Willie, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're the guy from Today Show." So it was a win for him.
Like a real live episode of Law and Order, though. I love that. We've got the full story and more over at page6.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Carlos.